Hey, can everybody hear me? Can we hear me this time? Yeah. All right, so we got that problem fixed. I bought a brand new camera with a mic, so problem solved. Okay, we'll give it a couple more minutes, see if anybody else comes on. We got quite a bit on here this time. More than usual. Yes, I'm drinking out of a Beyblade cup. It's one of my kids' cups. Now that I came online, we're dropping in lives. I must not look good today. People are dropping out. They're like, oh no. Yes, the sign is the correct way now. Or, well, no, it's backwards. On my screen, anyway. Let me see something. I wonder if I can fix that. I don't think so. Yep, I don't know how to fix that. You can read it correctly? Okay, so it's just my screen showing it to me backwards. Good. My screen must just show me a mirror image. Oh, now we're back up to 110 people. Okay, so it's 2:30. So let's go over a few things. First off, let me pull up. We had a competition going for the who could guess the amount of people we would have at launch. And since the other site is shut down, the pre-launch site, well, that means we have our winners. So we have 15,271. So that puts Paul Parath as our closest at 15,245. And I'm sorry if you're online or if you watch this later and I butcher your name, but I'm gonna try. Vasanth Shetty, VASANTHSHETTY. So both of them win $50 a piece. Now, because this competition was a little bit hard, to guess that far out how many we'd have, I am going to give away $25 to 2 more people. So we're going to give $150 away instead of $100. So the next 2 people are Michael Russell with 15,233 and Lenny Druitt with 15,200. So those are our 4 winners. The last 2 will get $25 a piece. The first 2 get $50 a piece. So contact me. We don't have a platform for me to load it on, so I can PayPal to you. I can Bitcoin it to you. However you want me to send it, I'm going to send you the money. If you want to put it on the platform, you can put it on there after we launch. So, I got pictures. I don't need to write it down. I was going to write them down, but I got pictures. So, let's go into a couple other things. All right, Daryl, let her know she won. Or contact one of you. Contact me. I kind of like YouTube Live. I can see a lot more comments. I can see it. It's a bigger chart for me. So, I mean, yeah, if you want me to hold on to it and put it in your back office when we launch, I can. But it caused me, a little less work if I can just send it now, or as soon as, before the launch or whatever. But a couple things. We've had a couple questions as far as, let's see. Well, some of you, I don't know if everybody's in the Facebook group. Some people are. I'm not going to name any names, and I appreciate if nobody else does either. But there was a post earlier that was asking for guarantees, lots of guarantees. In this kind of business, I cannot legally give you a guarantee. If the system keeps moving, it's going to work. If the system stops, it's not. The one thing I can guarantee is the same thing I said in that post. I can guarantee you will not lose the money that you paid to join the platform. You were piffed in. It was free. If you can lose free, I'd like to see that. So that's the guarantee I can give. And, other than that, I can't give any other guarantee, but that answers that question. The way these platforms work, they've got to stay moving. We got to keep bringing people in, but the platform itself, the company, we have to create a value. Without a value, people don't want to join. So we are constantly working to create a value. Right now, we're working on a couple other things, couple new things. One of the new things that we're working on is Amazon has a lot of people shop on Amazon. I shop on Amazon. Hopefully, many others shop on Amazon too. Amazon has what they call an affiliate system, where the people, companies, stuff can join them, and they get an affiliate link. And when you advertise that affiliate link and people use that to go to Amazon, they don't have to buy from your store, but they just use your link to get to it. And when they do that, when they use your link to get on to Amazon and they buy anything from Amazon, you get a percentage of that sale. So we are going to sign Infinite Funds up and pass out the affiliate link. If you buy from Amazon, just use our link to go to their site. It may make us $1. It may make us 50 cents. It may make us $2. But every 50 cents it makes us, that's a position we can give away. So that's just one of the things we're doing to create more income into Infinite Funds. Eventually, we want enough income that we can replace every person that's not buying positions daily. We can replace the positions that they're not buying. Do I want to give them those positions? Not necessarily. I want to give them away to the people that are buying positions. I want to give them away. Now some of them might win some. We want to give them away as giveaways. We want to do drawings. Doesn't matter if we have 40,000 people in the company. If we have $100 to give away, that's 200 positions. We'll give away one position to 200 people. If we have a lot more money, we'll give away more positions per person. Things like that. That's just things we want to do. And, but it wasn't my total idea. Laura Mead It was actually her idea. So her sister did this to raise money for, to get into college, to pay for her college. So she threw that idea at us, and she's helping us with set it up and things like that. So it was a great idea. I never thought of that. So even if you have Amazon Prime already, if you buy things from Amazon, if you just use our link to get to the site, that's all that matters. Once you get to the site, and you buy anything, it's connected to us. So I'm getting there. I know you want to know when the site's launching, but I'm getting to that point. We're talking about how we're keeping the site, going to try to get the site self-sustainable first. So, and we got other things in the works. We do have a person that is working on building me a demo system of not just allowing people to build capture pages, landing pages, splash pages, whatever you want to call it, but those autoresponders and a whole list of other things, just like what Builderall provides, what the Conversion Pro provides. Both are great companies. Both charge $70 a month or so. We want to provide our members a discounted rate, so we want to build our own system. We want to give our members the same exact stuff for, $25 a month, and give them a $10 referral bonus for anybody they bring under them in that system. So at least $15, and that pays the server fees for it, and then the rest buys positions and infinite funds. So keeps everything, all profits keep coming back to the system once they pay for their own, server fees and all that, good stuff. So as far as launch, let's get into that. We ran into a couple of issues right before we started migration. I found a couple of problems in the system. We fixed one already because I told them that we were not launching if it wasn't fixed. The second thing, which I'll get into here in a moment, is I'm going to ask everybody their opinion and what you want to do. First problem we ran into was you could not buy positions with your wallet. And that was not going to fly. I made them fix that. That was a one-day fix that backed us up a day right there. So we have started migration now, but we took the first day out after I had shut down the site to fix that problem. So we fixed that, and then we ran into the fact that you could not add funds to your wallet. So everything was revolving the wallet. Now, with the wallet problem, okay, we can buy positions with earned money now, and there's only one wallet in the system, and that's what really I made them fix that problem, because everybody that's added funds, your money's going into your wallet, the only wallet. So therefore, if you couldn't buy positions with that wallet, that means everybody was going to have, the day we launched, everybody was going to have to do a withdrawal. I was going to have to send everybody's money out, just so they could buy positions, through the only way you can buy positions right now. The way I said, that's the other problem. That's the second problem. You have to do a transaction to buy the position. So that means 5 credit card transactions, 5 Bitcoin transactions, per day, whichever way you're doing them, per day, which is, in my opinion, okay, the people that have money already added in the system, they got lucky because we fixed that problem. So they can buy positions with their wallet. So the big issue is the people that don't have funds in the wallet, okay, Stripe is instant, no problem. But the people that want to use Bitcoin, they're at a huge disadvantage to buying positions, because 5 transactions to Bitcoin, I mean, we all know, sometimes they run really quick, sometimes they don't. So and that's where we're at the point right now where my programmers have told me they will fix this, but it's going to take 4 to 5 days. I would rather wait. But as I've said before, I built the program legally on paper. I guess I own the program, but it's your program. The program is for the members. I'm a member just like everybody else. So my opinion is we wait. But I want everybody else's, the people that are on this live, I want your opinion. If you don't want to wait, I want to know why. But I believe that a lot of people are going to want to wait. So, everybody throw out their opinion here. If you don't want to wait, throw it in all caps so I see it. I agree, Teresa. I agree with waiting. It keeps it fair with everybody. It doesn't put anybody at a disadvantage. I think we're pretty much heading towards wait. I don't see one single person saying not wait yet. So then that's what we'll do. We will wait. Like I said, we're already in the migration part of putting the people in the system. So everybody will be in. We'll get everybody in. We'll get this problem fixed. We're not going to need a month. Everything else is ready. There's things I'm going to add down the road, but they're going to slide in just as an update. They literally, they won't take the system down other than a server reboot. But those things are, people have heard me talk about them. I plan on adding 6 more matrices. I want to add, more functions, more capability, more things. For instance, like in the back office, I want links to different programs, I want to put links to our store, the Amazon link. I want to put things like that. So, we want to keep those in, we want to add those things in. We want to add the matrices in. There's another idea I have to create a little more income, but I'm not going to get into that yet because I want to figure out all the details, and I want to make sure I got my ducks in a row as far as knowing it will work. So I got to do a little research on it. I know people that do it. I just want to make sure I can make it work within the system. So that's kind of where we're sitting. So we're looking at Wednesday. We're looking at, if we really want to be on the safe side, I could say a week from Friday we would launch. But it might be better to say a week from Monday, just to be on the safe side with everything. Then there's no way anything falls behind. There's no more postpones. So anybody have a problem with that if I say a week from Monday? Well, I can commit to a week from Monday. The week from Monday is plenty of time. We are almost done with migration. We'll be done with migration by Thursday night. And they've told me 4 to 5 days to fix this problem. So if they can start on that Friday, we'll be done before the next Friday. If I give us till Monday, no matter, if they take a day longer or something, it's not going to be a big deal because that'll give us Monday. So Yeah, I think that is July 29th in the US. So those of you that are way ahead of me, it could be the 30th for you. But yes, the 29th is what we're looking at. That's a safe point. Yeah, Lewis, 26 is what would put us right there. That would, that's the lenient point as to where, if one thing goes wrong, we could be like postponing again. And I don't want to do that. So, I'm giving them pretty much about a day to 2 day leeway by giving them till the 29th because they don't work the weekends. So, the 29th is your birthday, Letitia. Well, happy birthday. um, if I can, I'm trying to answer your question, Shoba. I don't know if I can do that because I'd have to find out if I have the ability to shut down the. What's up, DJ? I have to find out if I have the ability to shut down the ability to buy positions. So I don't know if I can give you the ability to fund accounts the day before. So I mean, when we open up, we open up, we launch, and that's it. The current site, www.infinite-funds.com, that will stay. It will work to get you where you need to be. The way it's set up now, I'm using it to announce the lives, updates. I'm probably going to put some links on it to the store, to the Amazon link as soon as we get it. Some other things like that. I'm going to use that for what it's for. I'm also going to put a link at the very top that goes straight to the login link because that will allow everybody to have a page that will take them straight there because I'm not releasing the new URL yet. I believe everybody's gonna like it. I don't want to release it yet. I don't want everybody sitting at the computer hitting the refresh button over and over and over and over again. So, once I announce, I will update the .com, the infinitefunds.com page with a button at the very top as soon as you load the page, and it will take you straight to the page that you need to be at. So yes, yeah, I just don't want to release it yet. I've got I think my admin team knows. I mentioned it once, but I haven't mentioned it since. Gerald, withdrawing the credit cards. We are 2-3 months away. That'll be in my update. We're not close enough to be able to get it in before this launch. So, I haven't got the deal signed with them yet, so I don't want to postpone waiting for that because I can't give a definite date. With AIOP, I did not get a great response, but I think that's partially because, to me, the system's not that easy to use for some people, and some people just, the amount it charges, it's just not where they want it to be. So, the AIOP is, we started that to see how many people would join it. Let's see, it says, I've got the page up. It says we've earned $30. But we've referred 5 people. So we've passed 2 up because there was a pass up system, which is another one of our admin accounts. So we were smart. That's how we kept the money within Infinite Funds. We lined up 5 Infinite Funds people because it passes up 5 levels. So we lined up so that way everybody's money, when you paid in, the $10 that you pay for the program, we guarantee we get the profit, so we can put it into positions and things like that. So right now we've got $30 in this account. Lana's right above me, so her account should have 10, and then another admin at the account right above her should have another 10. So we've made $50 to put into Infinite Funds and put towards positions and things like that. So so yeah, Donna, I mean, that's AIOP is not related to us, so it can't be bought from funds within our system. But we are going to build a system. Once I see we have 5 people, I can pretty much look at that and say, well, that means we probably have 10 to 20 for sure that would be interested in something like that. If we can build a comparable program to the Conversion Pros or Builderall, one of them that offer more and more products. So we want to offer as many services as they do for $70 for 20 to 25, and give it a referral bonus. So it's its own system paying members as well. So that's our goal. And then with it having its own payment system, it could attract a lot of people that aren't even in Infinite Funds, which means people from the outside are actually building our memberships as well, building our position base. So that's where we create self-sustainability, and that's what we're shooting for. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What other questions have we had recently? I'm looking to see if anybody else asked anything. Yeah, Power Lead System. I have a membership on their Lead Lightning, the $7 thing or whatever it is. I used to be a member of the full system, but I let that go when I went to the Conversion Pros. Now let the Conversion Pros go when I went to Phone Sites. Phone Sites is just a landing page and autoresponder, but it's extremely simple to use. Probably the simplest system I've ever used. Although I don't make it as simple. Some of the drag and drop stuff I don't use. I like coding. So some of the pages I code. Is there a picture you can see, Mark, of what? AIOP is All-in-One Profits. We have a link on the Facebook page. It is a landing page, autoresponder. They have a bunch of other stuff if you upgrade to the Pro. We only did basic memberships because we were looking for people that just want to pay $10 to see how many people are interested in that platform. Mark, I'm sure now that everybody in here has seen you ask that, you'll probably get a few messages and somebody will introduce you to the system pretty quick. So give us a minute after the live is done and you're probably going to get a few messages. Oh, okay. So if you're already in, okay. Jeff brought you in. Okay. If Jeff's not on, I will PM me. If you send me a private message, I'll get you what you need. I assume you're talking about Jeff Margulis or Margulis or something like that. New day for launch, July 29th. All the reasons are in the past, so you can replay the video. So any other questions? Yes, 15,271. I'm pretty sure. So we gave away 150 bucks at the beginning of this, $150 USD. So and that's based on a competition we had going on. It was for $100. Two people closest with the guess of how many people we have at launch, won $50 a piece. I decided to throw another 50 on it, give another 25 a piece to the next two winners. So we announced those for at the very beginning. Let's see. Let me check other questions here. Yes, I am still going to make instructions for crypto wallets. If anybody in here has been using BitPay, could you maybe make a video of how to make payment from BitPay or something? I haven't used that one, but that is the one of the ones. If it works in your country, I do suggest it to everybody because they do allow you can get up to 3 debit cards. Thanks, Kevin. You can get up to 3 debit cards, ATM cards with them that you can actually load from your Bitcoin account. You can load $25,000 worth per card. So you could literally carry around 3 debit cards with $75,000 on them and use them. No need to have to worry about transferring to your bank, things like that. So that's probably the best way I can explain that. Yeah, BitPay. Okay, so BitPay only works in the U.S. Does anybody know of any with cards that work in other countries? I'm trying to recommend the one with cards because they make things so much easier on people rather than have to worry about transferring to your banks. Once we get a direct pay system, if you want in your bank, that'll be the easy way to go. WireX I've heard has cards too. I don't know where everyone that one works, so yeah, that's the only thing I don't know about. Oru Card does not do business to business. I cannot pay out on it. So I mean, if I could pay out, but I'd have to go and do it individually, single-handedly myself, pay every single person that wants a payout. The systems I use, I can do a much automated, much faster way to do everything. So that's why we don't use Oro. Oro is supposed to talk about coming out with, towards the end of the year, maybe come out with a B2B system, which is business to business, which allows a business to do an automated payout system with using an API, which is API is what we program in the system, and it connects us to them, so it actually it'll do it on its own. So that's the main thing. If you want to suggest ideas to me for payout systems to look at for something that could be updated in 3 months or so, when we do that, please check into it before you throw them at me. See if they have a business to business system. See if they provide APIs. If they don't provide an API, if they don't do business to business, there's not much use for them for me. Okay, somebody said PayApp gives cards as well. Yeah, I'm thinking about, BitPay has a business to business side too. So I'm thinking about switching to them in a few months. Let's see, you don't have to have Coinbase. Coinbase isn't banned where I'm at. They just handled the money. They handle the processing. So you don't have to have Coinbase individually. That's just like the Stripe system for card payments. Do you want to use credit cards? It does not require you to have Stripe. All it is the processor. So, but I am looking at maybe switching to like BitPay for the payment system, because if we have a lot of people in the U.S. using BitPay, it may make quicker transactions. I may look at a couple others too. If I see more members are using more than one more often than another, I will check them out, because I want to provide the largest member base as fast as I can. So depends on where the majority is at, and that's where I'll kind of lean towards. But I'll check them out. I have talked to PayQuicker. They're another one that I'm in talks with. I'm in talks with two that can allow us to do a lot more, and that's PayQuicker will send to banks. We could do literally direct. The main one that I'm talking to is Tipalti. Tipalti is worldwide. A lot of people haven't heard of it. Tipalti is they focus towards MLMs, which is great because there's so many things that are against MLMs. They love MLM companies, and their rates aren't too high, and they pay out. I listed this in a post a while back. They pay out like 9 different ways you can choose. So, and they themselves are not an MLM. So the nice thing is the way Tipalti is Tipalti. And they don't require you don't have to sign up with them at first. What they do is when you do a withdrawal with me, I would literally download the withdrawals after I approve them all onto a CSV file, which is like a spreadsheet. I send them the CSV file, and they mass email out to every individual person, and their emails that go out individually, one at a time, like 3 seconds a piece. That way it will not hit your spam folder. It's just like a personal email, not a business email. So when it hits you, then the very first time you create an account, you tell them how you want to get your money. They give you like 9 options, and then they pay you. They take it out of my account. It's done. So then anytime we have a large amount of withdrawals, I just send them a file and it's done. It's because once you create your account, the money's automatic. It just goes. So Tipalti is probably one of the best I've seen. I've used PayQuicker with the company I was with before. Payoneer will not let me create an account. I forget why. I think some about the United States too. They don't. Some about my state with Arizona. PayPal freezes accounts. I hate PayPal. PayPal, if you are in an MLM company or any company that pays with an MLM style, it is against PayPal. PayPal's it's a violation to their terms and conditions to be paid in any pyramid style business. So if they find out you're getting paid by an MLM, they will freeze all money in your account, and it's locked for 6 months. And I know this because I just had mine unlocked. So yeah, PayPal is a major pain. Now this Tipalti company, they pay through one of their options is PayPal. But with them, they're not an MLM. You're not getting paid by an MLM. So and they are verified with PayPal. So nobody that's received a Tipalti check has ever been frozen because of Tipalti. So people that have accounts at Tipalti have been frozen, but that's because they're getting money from other MLMs that pay out through PayPal. So if we sign Tipalti on, it's going to be your choice. If you take the PayPal option, that's your risk. I'm saying you shouldn't, but what you do is on you. I guess when it comes to that point. So my opinion is to stay away from it. Anytime you're in any kind of MLM paid structure, if you have an option besides PayPal, take it. Stay away from PayPal if you can. I am not sure, Shoba. I haven't looked to see if they pay in Bitcoin. I've looked all over their site that pays in currency. Tapalti is 30 years, something like that, 29, almost 30 years, something. And they've been with PayPal. They've been verified by PayPal the whole time they've been around. The billion coins. I would look into it. I'm not a big cryptocurrency person as far as knowledge. So I'll look into it. I'll talk to my Bitcoin advisor, Kevin. So yeah, I don't have a lot of knowledge, but I'll look into it and see what we can do. We do have future plans, possibly of, our first goal here is to create value in infinite funds. We have to create value in every way that we can think of creating value. Do we want to open, one source of value? No, because that doesn't fit everybody. We're a global company. We want to look at hundreds of different ways. I would rather make, $5,000 a month in profit from 100 different ways, which would be a lot, 5,000 times 100, versus making 500,000 from one way, because then I have a whole group of people that probably have no involvement in that. So we're looking for ways to make it globally, make profits globally, and we want to create value. Once we create value, we have a couple other options we're looking at that will create even more value. So, but the primary focus right now is to create value in the company and create sustainability to keep the pay scales running. And keep in mind, anytime that once you're pipped into the company, every position you're putting money into to get into a position, that is technically considered a donation to the company for the products or services that you do receive. Like the ebooks we provide, we have a huge list. You're going to get access to every ebook I have, which is, I don't even know how many. And every time I find them, like good deals on them, I buy more. Hi, Melanie. So we want to look at, yes, it does allow multiple accounts, but keep one thing in mind. When you do multiple accounts, if you bring in, let's say you got pipped in, and then you bring in 4 accounts that are you, okay? To keep the platform sustained, they need to advertise enough to bring in 4 each, okay? We're on a 4-wide system, which means we need help 4 per account, okay? That is growth. I mean, technically, in a perfect world, if every single account in the system bought 5 positions daily, every account bought 5 positions daily, we could level up almost daily. That won't happen. We do have a lot of accounts that, and I'm sure a lot of people seen it when they were piffing off PIP lists and stuff, when they have one address Usually that's managed by a person. And do you really think that person has time to sit down at a computer, in front of that computer all day and log into 10 or 15,000 accounts and buy positions? And are they going to put in enough money to buy 5 positions in each? It's not going to happen. So keep that in mind always when you're doing duplicates. You know we're bringing in PIF lists, that we know that some of them are mission groups, but some of them are church groups, some of them are from poverty-stricken areas, and we want to help people, but we have to keep the system moving, and we have to keep in mind that when or if it ever does slow down, that we know it's slowing down because we can only help it so fast. And that's when you have to have faith and keep building it so it does come back. We have to, on our end, we will keep trying to build value. We will keep looking for ways to bring money in. We will keep looking for ways to dump money back into the system to give positions away to make up for the ones that aren't buying them. Yeah, Amazon probably is starting their own coin. That's Winnie, and it probably will affect Bitcoin's value. Really, honestly, I'm hoping that in 6 months from now, we've built our value up high enough and we have, I don't know, 100,000, 200,000 members. I'd like to start the Infinite coin. And let's see how well everybody keeps up when 100,000 people buy coins in one day. Just an idea, and what kind of sustainability would that provide us? It's just a thought process as far as, but that's why I keep repeating, we got to create value. The higher value the company has, the better chance we have of making an everlasting coin. We don't want a coin that is a fly-by-night coin. There's too many of them. We got to create a value. Without a value, the coin's worthless. And I'm not making one of those coins that some people have made that is just a guy that creates it wanting to make big bucks overnight, and literally started a coin, a month later it's gone, or 2 months later it's gone. It's not what we're in this for. We're in this to help people forever. It could, Kevin. I don't know. We got to look into how far we're going with it. And probably not the trading platform you're thinking of. You are correct, Mel. So, that's kind of the basis. That's where we're going. It is now 3:17. I've got another meeting at 3:30. So, other than that, I'm working nonstop, trying to get this to where we need to be. If you have ideas, ways for us to, create extra income to put back in the system, we're all ears. As I said, the Amazon idea, great idea. Someone threw it at me earlier. Preferably, we don't want to join other MLMs. That's not creating sustainability for us. That's creating, we're joining another program. We're making that program pay us. And the fact that if that program slows down, we drug you into it. We prefer not to go that way. We prefer not to put you in a position to somebody at the bottom losing money. We want to develop our program to where the people at the bottom never lose money, because we want to be able to put everything back into the system and keep pushing people up. So, that's where, so a lot of people have thrown different ideas to me about other MLM companies and stuff. We're just kind of leaning away from those. Hi, Laura. Glad you made it. I don't know how long you've been on here, but I gave you props for your Amazon idea earlier. Maybe I missed you commenting before, I don't know. But cashback programs, I'll look into that. I haven't, you know, when people, if you got lots of knowledge on ideas, definitely come to me with them. Especially if you got the knowledge to be able to help us do it. So yeah, we don't want to be involved with other MLM companies and stuff. It's just somebody at the bottom's got to lose, And I have been given like the Rev Card idea, Rev Card. I can talk about that privately. I don't want to say too much. My main thing is I got an iPhone XR. It's pretty thin, but I'm not sure how you get a digital screen on a credit card thin. I'm waiting to see that. So other than that, I hope Rev Card works out, but I want to see that card first. It's going to be pretty interesting to put a digital screen on it. Something that thin. Yes. If you do want a capture page, and once we get to the new site, I'll have to go back through all those that I've created, the landing pages that I've made. I'll have to go back to them all so I can link them to your affiliate link. That way, if you send somebody to it, or if you've got the ad out there, they can go to it, and then if they hit the button on, if they fill out their information when they hit the button, it will forward them to your affiliate link. Then, if you got a notification, the person put in their name, email, and then it forwarded them to the affiliate link, obviously, and they did not sign up. So you have their name and email, so you can, use your autoresponder. You can email them. Shoba, yes and no. Launch day, it's up to everybody. Whatever you want to get. Do I suggest that you buy 50-cent positions after launch day? Yeah. Because I have ideas for the people at, let's just say the people from the PIF list, the people that come from programs where they don't have money deposited into the system, they don't have the funds there, people that are in here only to get help for themselves, and they're not planning on putting any money into the system or buy positions with their money already, the money that they earn. I do have something in the works that I am going to enforce. We all want to help people. We do. And, we do have some members that may not like this idea that I'm going to do, but they're not going to have a choice, because I think everybody that adds funds is going to appreciate it. Because like I said, the people that are adding funds have to sustain the system. People that, they have to sustain the system and buy positions to make up for the people that are not. So I am creating a bot. It's a web bot. It will be loaded with account logins for all the members that have never added a penny to the system, for all the members that after they've made $2-3 have not bought a 50-cent position with it. If they will not buy positions when everybody has helped them, the bot will help everybody in return. The bot will log into their account. The bot will buy positions with their earned incomes. They've been pipped into the platform. It's a people helping people system, and everybody will end up helping each other. So, that's, I am putting together my list of, or my documents that I can send out, and that people will have to click an agree button, or we will take them out of the system because if they, they're going to have to agree to let me do that. So that's kind of the deal. If they don't buy any positions and they're not adding funds to the system, I mean, you don't have to add funds, but once you make some money, you should be helping out buying positions. That's how the system keeps moving. And if you're not, you'll either agree to this and we will do it for you, or we will remove you from the platform. I cannot, David. I have taken it down. I have stopped the bill on the server because it was literally 3 days from being due, and we already have we already have a new server we're paying for, a bigger server, from another company, a much bigger server. So that's where we're heading. I don't think there's a donate button in this platform, but I will look into it. If not, I can put one on, well, everybody knows the page that you got here with, the www.infinite-funds.com. I'm going to keep that page as kind of like a newsletter page. At the very top, it'll have a link that goes straight to the login on the new site. So you can continue using that page forever. And I could put a donation button on it. It will be technically outside the platform. You won't have to log in to get to the donation button. We'll also have links. I'll get the links on there for the stores, to the Amazon, everything. As we add it, if it's open to the general public, not just members, it will be on that page too. And then when we add things like the other 6 matrices I want to add and stuff, they will also be in the platform. All the links will be in the platform at that point too. So that way, everything is in 2 places. It's available to members, it's available to the public. Unless it's a member-only thing, then it will only be in the platform. So that's our goals. And other than that, we are looking at July 29th for launch. If you missed it, if you did miss that, please watch the video again and watch the reasoning. I believe you'll agree with us. And thank you for everybody pitching in their opinions. And yes, Usha, you will be able to fund the accounts now that we are waiting. You wouldn't have been able to if we weren't waiting until July 29th. Anything I have, any updates I have, check that webpage often, because especially if I decide to do another YouTube live, maybe next week, if I have more information, don't worry, it won't be another postpone. Then it'll be on there, just like this one was. That was listed. I will schedule it ahead. That way, you can click on it, tell you how many days or hours till the live, stuff like that. So other than that, that's the update. We got till the 29th. Admins will be in the chats. We do understand the chats will get a little quieter because we got a little over a week. Please don't forget about us. Please don't disappear. We're gonna make this work. I would say, now that site is down, if you want to keep advertising to people, contact me, private message me. I'll give you a landing page that when they fill out the name, email, and the username they would like to have, you could literally, it comes to your email. All that information goes straight to your email, so you can make your own list. Then the day that we launch, you can go in and buy your positions real quick. Then you can go back and you can either email all those people, or you can go to the registration page and just register them all, and then PIF them in, and they'll get an email from the system. So that's where we're at. So I've got one request for the landing page already, but if I built the landing page you have, yes, you can keep using it. I'm not shutting that down anytime soon. And I thought about, that landing page builder does cost me just under $100 a month. So Phone Sites charges $100 a month for their program. But like I said, it's the easiest one in the world to use. So I am paying for that, and I have built, I don't even know, my account may have over 300 landing pages in it. So, I have no problem creating them. I'll change the backgrounds if you want the background changed. So I have updated, I update them frequently. So some people have the old landing page I've made, some people have the new one. If you see somebody else's and you like it, let me know, I can change it. It's not a big deal. Just, keep in mind when you do that, it does take me time. I'm doing other work too. And the platform work does come first. The landing page will come second to that. So, and keep in mind every day when you see me come online on Messenger, if you're waiting for me to respond, I do go through my list. And usually sometimes I read, and if it's important, I respond right then. Otherwise, I just move on. Then I go check my email, then I come back. So, waking up every day is quite a bit of work when it comes to messages I've missed. Yep, that's I may look for a good way to update the landing page to where, like the thank you page, after they fill out the information, it forwards them to a thank you page. It gives them the Facebook group. It gives them the Telegram link, which I may take the Facebook group off of there just because I don't want other people pipping them in. Your leads are your leads. Telegram link it gives them is the updates one, so nobody can comment in it anyway, so nobody can pip them in from there. But instead of, when I take the Facebook group off, maybe I will just say, launch is July 29th, whatever, and we'll get with them soon. That way they're not freaking out about not hearing anything for a while. Yeah, and the Infinite Funds admins are an amazing team. They're always online. If you need anything, Facebook Messenger, you can find an admin. Somebody's online. The Telegram link. Yes, I can. Just a second. Copy link. Okay, joining the live. Okay, joining the live. Okay, joining the live. Okay, joining the live. Okay. Well, that sucked. But there's the link. Sorry, brought my phone online at the same time, and the echo went through both. The landing page link to the company link to my landing page. That's the one that I will upload anybody that signs up for it to the public PIP list, because we will have two PIP lists. Don't forget that. You'll have a private PIP list, which will come from your affiliate link, and we will have a public PIP list that is anybody that signs up from the website on its own. So the PIP list that I'm building for the public PIP list, that landing page is www.infinite-funds, I'll just type it, .org. So it is pretty much the same one, just ends. And you can see the landing page, and this is the landing page if anybody wants one, that I will build them. So yeah, I don't know why that didn't link. Maybe because I didn't put the HTTPS in. Let me see. There it went. So the www dot, I get them there too, but that works. That gets what gets it to link in YouTube. So that's the landing page, and I have no problem building those for people. Just send me a message, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Like I said, I've got another meeting that I got to get to, so I hope I answered everybody's questions. What about the church people if they do not log in when we launch? I'm assuming you're on top of the church people. When we launch, that will be, I will give ample time for them to earn and buy positions. Once I start seeing that they've earned, for instance, like once they've got to the point they've earned $2.50, $3, that's when the bot's going to start picking them up. That's when I'm going to start loading them in. So, and by then I should have the form put out, and the form is pretty much going to be saying you have so many days to sign the form, or you will just be assumed to agree. And it's either that, or and if they complain, then we take them out of the system. So and it will be on the login screen. So I do have a notes section on the platform, like a newsletter section. When you log in, you'll be able to see news, so I can put updates in there, let people know something's going on. For instance, like the page for them to agree to the system. So yeah, if you want a landing page, if you're not on Facebook, you can email me at jason@infinite-funds.com, or you can PM me and just tell me you'd like a landing page, and I will get to it as soon as I can. I'll just make a list and start working down it. Other than that, I'm gonna get going so I can get to another meeting here. And if you have any questions, send me an email, send me a message, and I will do best that I can to answer anything you need. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good day.